Why not? खाली घुमाए
Check, check, hello, hello, check, check.
their presence, and we do so by felicitating our guests. Firstly, I invite Jacqueline Sway and Lisa Karbotyam to kindly felicitate our Chief Minister, Shri Conrad K Sangma, and along with him, the other dignitaries as well. Thank you, ladies. And as our guests are being felicitated, I think it will be wonderful if all of you people continue to applaud for our guests. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Jacqueline Sway and Lisa Karbotia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Vijay Kumar IAS, Commissioner and Secretary, Government of Meghalaya, to deliver to all of us the welcome address and request for the demonstration of the Meghalaya 1 Focus module.
Our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Conrad K Sangma, our Honorable Minister for Veterinary, Ba El Hek, our Honorable Minister for Agriculture and Health, Madam Dr. Ambreen, Cong Rosette, all the officers who are here from different departments, all our partners, our beneficiaries of various programs, entrepreneurs, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to you all. At the outset, I'd like to welcome our Honorable Chief Minister, our Honorable Ministers who are on the stage. I'd like to also mention that the Honorable Chief Minister has traveled, I think all the way, he was in Delhi, so just not to miss the program, I think he had to, there was a chopper which was supposed to bring, so the chopper also could not take off because of the weather. So still I think he had to take the road and come, and that's the reason why there's a little bit of a delay in the program. But I think we want to particularly thank the Honorable Chief Minister for all, because he had a program yesterday till about 10:30 or almost midnight at night. This shows the importance that the Honorable Chief Minister, the state government gives to a program like this, which is about basically celebrating and supporting, encouraging our entrepreneurs, both rural, urban, across sectors. So today, one of the other interesting thing about today's program is we are not only joined by people here in Shillong physically, but we are also joined by our program beneficiaries, our partners from across the state. They are all joining us virtually, and every district we have got the beneficiaries of the program, so that we can use the technology to kind of ensure that the message that we want to give here, that the message of knowledge sharing and stories that we have here, everybody can kind of benefit from this. And we also have, of course, there is a time constraint, but there is a two-way communication is possible. So we are hoping that given the time, maybe at least we can have a 5 to 10 minute interactive session with people from the other districts. So about 10 districts are joined. In each district we have called the beneficiaries of various programs. So you can see, I don't know if you can see on the stage, but they are all joined there. So that is another special thing about today's program. I'll straight jump to, we were supposed to have, as all of you know, we were supposed to have two programs. We were supposed to have one program for Focus and one program for CM Elevate. Again, because of the time constraints, we clubbed both. But I think, as I think about it now, it is probably for the better. Because if we look at these two programs, the Focus program is a program for forming producer groups and for providing small support of 5,000 rupees for each farmer. So the Focus program, is all of you know, is a program where it was started in 2022, and the overall objective was that farmers across the state, farmers, livestock rearers, So they need some small amounts of money to solve some small problems at their local level. Because farmers need seed. Seed costs 20,000 rupees. So for a 20,000 rupees, instead of either A, going to a bank or waiting for a government subsidy or borrowing some money or not having that money, so the philosophy of the focus program was that we empower the farmers and the create opportunities in the rural areas by giving some untied money which they can use, but as a group, for livelihood activities. So I'm very happy to inform over the first tranche of the focus, we have released to about 1,98,000 beneficiaries. We created 20,000 producer groups. So in a matter of 1.5 years, with the support of various NGOs. So here we are using an NGO model where for every block we have an anchor NGO, and these NGOs along with the MBMA staff, so they are forming these groups, and we have disbursed 99.2 crores as the first tranche of the focus money. So this was in 22 and 23. So this year, sir, under your guidance, so we have done an assessment of the focus program. So we have seen how have people used the money. So because we have given 99 crores of rupees, so 99 crores is a lot of money, and what is the utilization of this money? And has it really created the impact? Because it's not just about giving the money, we also want to understand what is the impact of all our programs. So we did a very detailed analysis for 2 months, and we rated all our groups, all the 20,000 groups that we have, we rated them into 5 categories. So category 1 are the groups which are doing very well. They have taken the money, they have used the money, many of them have done piggery enterprises, many of them have bought seeds. So whether it is potato seeds or tomato seeds, some of them have bought other kind of, for example, for squash, they wanted to build trellis, they used that money to build that trellis. So they have utilized the money for furthering the value chain, for furthering agriculture or livestock development. So those are one first category. Second category of people we have seen are people who have used the money, but they have used it individually. They have not used it as a group. That is another category. Third category of people are people who have used the money, but who have not even used the money. So the money is lying in the bank only. Fourth category are people who have used the money but for other purposes. They did not use it strictly for agriculture and livestock related purposes, which was the purpose of the program. And the fifth category, it's a small number, are people, are groups where the money has also been misutilized in a few cases. So we have categorized all our groups, and under your guidance, sir, only for the first group of people, which is the people who have utilized the money well, we have released the second tranche. So we have released the second tranche last week to 3,688 groups. An amount of 17.2 crores has been released. You have already done a couple of programs where these checks were also distributed, but we have released the money to all the beneficiaries. So this has happened. Then with the other categories of people, we are engaging with them, because it's not that we have left the other groups. So out of 20,000 groups, 4,000 groups are doing very well. So we want to immediately support them. But for the rest of the groups also, we want to take them forward. But we thought that before releasing the money to them, so we want to first understand how to make them utilize the existing money better, how to solve the various problems. We are doing a little bit of training, a little bit of bookkeeping training. So those steps are being taken, but hopefully we want these groups also to transition to a stage where we can release the money. So on the last word I want to say on the focus program is that, sir, now with this such a large program, there is confusion. I'm sure a lot of people, in fact, when you all go to the constituencies and the field, people say that we did not get the money. So what we have created, can you just project it on the screen? So we have a Meghalaya 1 portal, which is the portal for the public interface. On that portal, we have created a focus link where any of these 2 lakh people, they can put their focus group number and they can see how much money they got, whether they are in category A, B, C or D, and in their group. For example, in many places, because of multiple entries, some groups are not getting full amount of money as they expect. So why they are not getting? So let's say in a group there are 20 people, but only 15 people are, according to our system, eligible. So why other 5 are not eligible? All that information is there on the system now. So the system is live. Can we not show the demo? So this is another thing that we have created. So in this portal, we have created the system. If you could just... Yeah, so that's the focus scheme. Just click on that. Show your next window. So the exact the PG group, how much money they got. For example, if you just put on the PG group number, it shows first tranche how much money they got, second tranche how much money they got. And if you click on the group, how many members, the green members are verified, the red are not verified. And if they want to get themselves verified, they can just upload their Narega card. Because we have the Epic card, we have the Ration card, but Narega card is the additional benefit. So the detailed guidelines are there. Of course, we are not expecting all the farmers to immediately do this. We have NGOs, we have our officials, we have a lot of people. So they will help the farmers. So those who got the money will start using it. Those who have not gotten the money, so there's a way in which for them to understand how to move forward. So this is where, of course, we'll have speeches by our Honorable Ministers and the Honorable Chief Minister where they will explain more. So I'll quickly now move to the CM Elevate. So just a short progress report on CM Elevate. Again, CM Elevate, I'm very proud to say that we launched CM Elevate in this very hall. So in this very hall, we launched CM Elevate exactly 1 year ago. We launched it on the 21st of September, 2023. So when we launched and the CM Elevate was launched as a program to provide opportunity for anybody who wants to do business in the state, any kind of business, any kind of enterprise that people want to take up. So the idea was that there should be an opportunity, there should be a window without waiting for any new scheme. So they should be able to, under one program, be able to avail some benefits. So avail support. So we launched the scheme a year ago. We got 47,000 applicants. 47,000 registrations on our portal. We got 30,000 completed applications, and out of this 30,000, now we have issued the sanction for 2,310 people. So which means about 10% of the beneficiaries, 8% of the people who have applied, we have been able to screen, and we have been able to provide sanction under the CM Elevate. As we all know, the CM Elevate is a credit-linked program, which means that depending on the project, a part of the subsidy is provided by the government as a front-end support to the beneficiary, and the rest of the money comes from the bank. So we have had many challenges. Banks, some of our friends from the banks are also here. I must compliment them also for all the support, but there are still some challenges from the banks. And we expect that as we move along, these challenges will get reduced. The deputy commissioners are also there. So there is a district level committee which we have constituted to ensure that there is coordination and that the DCs are able to also engage with the bankers to ensure that the loans are sanctioned. And in some cases where the loans are not being sanctioned by the bankers, we are sanctioning the loans from the state through the LIFCOM. So this is the overall architecture we have set up, sir. But I'm very happy to inform that out of this 2,310 sanctioned cases, 107 crores is the total project cost. So 107 crores. Out of this, the government's contribution is 60 crores. So effectively, because some of the schemes like warehousing scheme and all, where we are providing 75% subsidy. So the government's contribution comes to 60 crores. 107 crores has already been sanctioned. So as we move along, I think in the next 3 to 4 months, we are very, very optimistic because this is the working season. For instance, we have sanctioned 60 agricultural warehouses. We have sanctioned 27 common facility centers. These are large warehouses because we know for agriculture, one of the bigger problems is lack of warehouses. We have sanctioned 132 dairy units. We have sanctioned 1,357 piggery units. Because when we were running the piggery mission, one of the biggest feedback that we got from people is that people wanted to do piggery on an individual enterprise mode rather than through a cooperative. So while the piggery mission units are functional, we also have now opened up the opportunity for individuals, and 1,357 people have gotten the support under the piggery, and poultry 454, sericulture and weaving also we have released some. And vehicles, so we'll also be flagging off some of the vehicles towards the end of the program. 166 agri vehicles in this. This is not the 22 number. The 22 we sanctioned about 50. Now this year we sanctioned about 166 agri vehicles, and 13 tourism vehicles have been sanctioned. So today, through your presence, sir, we'll be giving the sanction letters to the entrepreneurs who have. We have a category. We have a very interesting category called any enterprise. So we have defined enterprises, and we have any enterprise. Somebody wants to buy boats and start a tourism enterprise, or somebody wants to start a spa. So these kind of unique novel enterprises, we have about 40 of them. So we have evaluated them. We are today going to give the sanction letters and release the funds. So I'd like to conclude. I think my job was to give a progress report on what is happening, how these schemes are being implemented. We also have the beneficiaries here. Time willing, we would have some short interaction with the beneficiaries so that we take feedback. We also understand how they feel about these programs. But I'd like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister and our ministers for supporting these schemes. These two schemes are cross-sectoral schemes. That's why on the dais we have both our Honorable Veterinary Minister and the Honorable Agriculture Minister. So because these are, if we go to our rural areas, most of the agri livelihoods are based either in livestock or in agriculture. So focus scheme is really helping people to take control of their needs, providing that support which is needed for them to take ownership, to take the responsibility and to set up small livelihoods, whereas CM Elevate is providing the opportunity to set up larger businesses. So that is the progression. So while focus is for livelihoods, CM Elevate and Prime are for businesses, and we are able to push both these through convergent effort of all the departments. So the departmental officers, I see officers from veterinary department are here, agriculture department are here. So everybody is working together to make this happen. I thank everyone once again, and I compliment all the beneficiaries, all the entrepreneurs who are here for all the hard work they've put in. And I also apologize that there have been delays in sanctioning of loans and sanctioning of money. But as you know, government schemes, government programs take time, and bank process especially take longer, but I compliment you for being very patient, and I'm sure that with these two programs and all other programs that are happening in the government, we'll be able to really create those jobs, improve livelihoods and build enterprises. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Vijay Kumar, for your kind words and the demonstration, which has proven immensely beneficial for the farmers and the producer groups as well. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all your attention should be in the screens ahead of you, because we have a video presentation on the Focus program, which has provided significant support to our farmers and rural communities. So now, let's take a look at how this program is shaping lives across the state of Meghalaya.
Yo biang kumbasan pro cari na ka jing ai jong ka government ka jing ai na ka fokus ka don kumbasan hajar tingka uwe memba tinggi dan apungut tinggi ni yo silak
fokus program ni true kata singa sungka mau tunggu pa harmarang tang tuan ni rangko mana
kumba ngadon kuat ila yo ben imcan limba gine kicingerap ai kublai ya ka fokus hi ka bala plingi ya kane kalat kalenti
fokus sangi tangkarang ko mandi mengingat cak-cakan ni ko mana saya CM ko media.
Lakon matela, kulit sibang.
lakon matela
That was indeed. Focus has truly empowered our farmers, ensuring they have the resources and the support needed for sustainable growth. I think the government of Meghalaya certainly deserves a bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Dr. Maisel Amperine Lingdo to enlighten us with the initiatives taken by Focus and CM Elevate. Madam, may we have your speech, please?
Very, very good afternoon to one and all. After 1 year, I feel very delighted that I am here again. You are the beneficiaries of most of these schemes, and I sincerely look forward to these two programs, Scaling Higher Heights. Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Conrad Sangma, sir, we are very, very fortunate, sir, that today you are once again extending more help to the citizens directly to be able to make the plan of the government to see that Meghalaya does reach and achieve this 10 billion economy by 2030. We're very, very grateful that Honorable Minister Veterinary Pa A.L. Heck is also here. After so many years of governance, I personally have come to one conclusion, that if the government does not reach out to the citizens and continues to plan and keep planning interventions to lift the economy of individuals living in the villages, nothing will work. I have witnessed, I have gone from one district to the next, and I have physically, personally reached so many hundreds of these farmer producer groups. I have met women who 1 decade ago was a farmer but did not know what was going around and did not feel this income generation that today they feel. Honorable CM, I am witnessing every time I travel the length and breadth of the state of Meghalaya, I get one great satisfaction. And that is now people understand the difference between a planning government and a working government. It is also true, as Commissioner Secretary correctly said, number of applicants are far more than numbers of beneficiaries. But the government is justifiably selecting these beneficiaries of these various schemes. This is the beauty of this scheme. I have never heard anywhere that I go, and I have met entrepreneurs shining, saying that I personally know my MLA, or I personally know the Chief Minister, or I personally know Director Agriculture or Horticulture. None of them have said that. This is the beauty of this scheme. It works because you yourselves are participating. Gone are the days when you blindly fill a performer and expect the government to give you help. Today, all governments are now evaluating their model of operations. And I am happy, Honorable CM, sir, that today, Meghalaya One portal will tell every applicant where your application goes wrong. Bunsen habangalet chikishnong, piot. Piyong ma, ngila apply kata ka CM Elevate, ngimyo. Nye kwa, ya kata ka focus, ngila apply, ngimyo. Haba pimyo, ya kanu-kanu ka scheme, menta, pila banlet siya kani ka portal, kabala de play pa ba the Honorable Chief Minister mtakasngi, kabakerteng ka Meghalaya 1. Wat ken kadaw. Kalakut kejuk hakaba ka sorkar kan cuai si ai pisai ya upat ba. Ngikwa ya upat ba banwan sakman. Ban sim kia ya kata katingka ka jingyarap ka bakiyo na ki schemes ki baper. Mantan pilayos ngau Commissioner Secretary wong kumno. Bon na pedeng jo pipi ang yo tang sisien arsien umyo. Kadi bandon kadaw. Kilay siya kani ka portal but what jing tip balay piklem yo ru ya ka scheme. Lani balay pim yo ya ka second installment yung ka scheme. Namar kani ka sorkar. Kanum aya pi ya ki dok ha. Kan aya pi ki remyang kway. Bapila bapinyang halor ki jong ki kejat. Ngau tho hakapor election pila ban le kan hala kamon. San posnam syakman kani ka sorkar onsa sa jingken mau daki pateng gibanwan. Ngingim day ka sorkar ka ba syukren. Ngile artad ya kakam. Bada ka jingkemen. Nga simbenta hadin sisnem biang ya kani ka program. Bona pedeng jong pipi yang krem yang ya kakali. Ya ka agri vehicle kabab hiyo. They bandon accountability. Kanungot na pedeng jong fi habab hipil ya ka form bapi ang ngan simti ya kani kakali ban ngan manage ya kani kakali. Ngihap wan pai ban pen kakali kasa sisnem Henry Bunai. Netang hadin sisnem laja mlap su ya kakali. Ngau pa mapi ki beneficiaries ki bayo ya kani ka jingyanap. Sim ya kani kum kata kalat ka kabu. Ka jing keno ya ka sorkar na kapor sa kapor kam don jingmon. Ka sorkar country kam lada ka sorkar bat upat ba kitap kti lang. Tongin ya tap kti lang. Tongin ya sim ya katakaray. Bangiru ngin long try. Silak saupusan longyeng pinyo kajing mentoy naka-focus program mentakasngi. Kamang tengka nakabanta jong pi kita ki longyeng kamya lemba kiti jong UBDO ne UMLA ne u mano officer siya account jong pi direct. Nang banda don bakwa ban keliru kadon kasaki kasabut. Ngau tho ki don ki problems but ki banks. My sincerest request to all the banks. There is great expectation from the public with regards to the operation of these schemes. Please help our banking semi-literate citizens understand what a loan means and how beneficiaries can actually benefit from these schemes. Ngam kwa ban bon ktin. Henry, nga ay ngo ya kinong shnong ki bala pendon kam hok ya kani kamang tengka. Tobo ublay nang kurku ya kilong yin kilong sem ki jompi. Bapin nang laban ya kiyo. Bat kani ka sorkar nga banbiang. Kadai ka sorkar kababat ya kakular. Nginpet bahabala kular ya pi bat penbon kam ya pi ban submit iki plans ki estimates ki proposals ki jongfi kajing sim kia jongfi ban penbet ya kita baro kanum long leno tongin ya betin ketilang ban lej siya katakalaway hakaba kinong song bat ka sorkar kin ba kli lang ban ya kiw lang kum ka snong kum ka jela kum kajat penriu. Kublai Shibun, Bethila, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maisel Ampreen Lingdo, Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. It's always a pleasure to listen to you, and I'm sure that all our beneficiaries and the audience here have truly enjoyed your enlightening and your encouraging speech. And now we have a video presentation of the CM Elevate program. And I request all our dignitaries, including the Chief Minister, to kindly come down from the stage and sit in the chairs below so that you can have a better view of the video presentation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a video presentation on the CM Elevate program, which has provided significant support to our farmers and rural communities. Let us take a look at how this program is shaping lives across the state of Meghalaya.
Is a next step to the Prime program that we had started 5 years back. And the CM Elevate program targets 20,000 entrepreneurs in the next 5 years. We want to push and we want to support 20,000 entrepreneurs.
Thank you so much. And yes, as you just saw, that the CM Elevate has truly empowered our entrepreneurs, ensuring that they get the much needed kickstart. A round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And now may I request Shri A.L. Heck, Honorable Minister of Animal Husbandry, to kindly address the gathering.
Very good afternoon to each one of you present here today. I'd like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister, a man with the visions, a visionary man with so many creative and innovative ideas. I'd like to also thank Madam Amparin Lingdo, the Agriculture and Health Minister, the Commissioner Secretary Planning, Dr. Vijay, and the Deputy Commissioner S.K. Seals, Congresset, and everyone present here today. The MDA government has provided so many opportunities to our youth, both in the rural and also in the urban. But before taking the opportunity, I would like to tell you, you should have the responsibility, the accountability, and the ownership to the scheme that you are taking. Without the responsibility, without the ownership, you will not be able to manage this project. You will not be able to manage the scheme. The sustainability is very important. We want you not only to be a job seeker, we want you also to be a job provider. Through you, once you have taken the scheme now, you will engage the other employee. When you are multiplying the employment, to generate employment in the state of Meghalaya. But we need the responsibility. And also before taking any project, I'd like to tell you, you should be aware to yourself, the awareness, what scheme you are taking, whether you are aware or not to the scheme that you are taking. Your responsibility or not to the scheme you are taking. Whether you are steady or not, the demand driven at the market, without setting all the requirements which you're going to be, sell your product. You're going to be multiply your product. I'm telling you, will not be able to sustain or manage a scheme. So therefore, I request all the youths are sitting here today, and many other youths also will receive this scheme of CM Elevate and Focus. It should be hard work. There's no shortcut in life. I'm telling you, there's no shortcut in life. All successful people can only through hard work only. Jadi agar part pada orang yang baru ada film terus hitam, ketika scheme ke baai ke long lain. Nanti kita dah benar benar jigit clear, lalu kita jadi scheme yang berpihak, berpihak berpihak, berpihak berpihak mikroide. Kemudian buat kemudian jangan.
Thank you very much, Shri A.L. Hek, Honorable Minister of Animal Husbandry, Government of Meghalaya. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we now have for you an interactive session with the beneficiaries, with the
speak to the Chief Minister and the ministers directly. So I would encourage you to take this chance and please ask. There is no right or wrong question. There is no bad or good question. If there is something you would like to understand, and more importantly, if there's some suggestion you have, this is a very good opportunity to share, because whatever we are doing it for you. If we are not doing it correct, then you have to tell us that, sir, please change this because this is not correct and do it in this manner. So that is where your feedback is very important. Number two, please don't hesitate. You can ask in any language you are comfortable. You can ask in Khasi, you can ask in Panar, you can ask in Garo. I'm sure there'll be somebody who will help me translate the question that somebody may have. So please feel free. As I said, we will not spend too much of time, although there's been a lot of time spent. And also our friends who have joined us from the districts, this also is for you also. I have only selected 3 districts from the 3 regions, 1 district from each region because of shortage of time. But if there is any specific person anywhere in the different blocks, it's wonderful. I think for the first time we're having a program like this where people from all the questions there also. But before we go to the blocks and the friends who have joined us online, I once again I think they're at the back. Okay. Or he wanted to ask. Give it to him. Yeah. Okay, you both can ask. Okay. Can ask in Khasi also, in whatever you're comfortable.
Kajing ai benta kajing pi ya bang ya ban kren ban bo ya kajing kali haga janme tunisi ai kubai I sim staff dan brom jungi I Dr. Amparin I Ba Elhek Ba Bijay Kumar pat kawai kajing kali kama kwa kalong naklian jungi kum ka surap lang PG jong ka chinong lai mring punus lablok hawidei pat kani ka focus ki pajba lani ki para bumbar ka jingi ki dangdon hapeng jong ka jing artatin nama boleh nama ki don ki bapen sutu bakla ni ka dei ni kam dei nama bagi ong ba kani ka jing trikam jong ka sorkar jadi fokus kadai dakaram ka bangihap ban surpat hadin.
I think I'll say it in English and then you can just translate it once in Khasi. I'll reply. Thank you so much. Can you tell us your name?
Kerteng juga dari basin khonam dari membar sutri jongga sulap lang piji jongga limring krusablok.
Thank you so much for your question. Just so that everybody understands, his question is that there is a fear among the beneficiaries that this amount that is being given by the government is a loan, and that this loan will have to be repaid back after some time by the members of the PG group. I have clarified this in the past also, and I'm clarifying it again, that this particular amount is not a loan. This 5,000 rupees that we are giving through Focus, other programs have other, systems, but the Focus scheme is not a loan scheme. Focus is a grant and a subsidy which we give to our producer groups, and you do not have to repay it back. I want to make it very clear. So please don't have any doubts. There are people who will try to make things complicated and confuse our farmers. For whatever reason, we don't understand. When good is being done, they should support, but in turn, they're trying to confuse our people. So therefore, please don't believe that. This is not a loan, and this is a grant and a subsidy, and you will not have to repay back the Focus amount. Okay.
To shim yakani kajing pentip pajba jonga kum umintri kletam jong kani kajela ba ladadon kum kata kakana kadai kakana lamler bat ka sarkar kam don jingya dei ru bante ya phi bante le kam ya phi ki bayo bentan na kani ka scheme bapin siu biang ya kata kum karam to shim ya kane kum gajing pensai baya kane ka scheme kaladadon ka lenti ka baben ka basay lemba ka gran ka bangiyo bat kam don kano ka jing shisha hood iong CM don giba persyang ban pensutho bakla to mapi kinong song shania ya ka sarkar la jong wat sya ya kane ka jing persyang ban penklumar jing mut yapi bakan pendo mensim yapi bat ban pen artaten ya ka sarkar jong pi kane kadai ka sarkar jong pi shim try bat ngi ayapi 6% ka guarantee ba kamdon kum kata kaktin kabapiyo sngaw hayaw hahat.
For our friends in Garo Hills, I'll also like to just explain this so that this question doesn't come up again. Garo Hills suni dengtang block rangoni dalon singko ya programo join ka kapa plak ang ni ka sar pingrang da sio sini peninsula block ni erping saksa ingatsum ya focus ni tangkara loan ma may na baka mandirangan hayda makangsi kude ya scheme ko tsngara jawa aro bakura jawa ani sabarang de chansinga may na baka mandirangan loan ani chansinga uniga man nga ya chun kur ay digi talat na skinga aro na isma sakanti na nga uyat na skinga ang tsingi focus program ni scheme de loan ongja focus program de grant aro subsidy sa ya tangka pesalang ko na simang chutpulna nang jawa aro da issue agana kata ya scheme ko government as a subsidy or as a grant na simang na kasai na simang ni kamrang na simang ni group ni kamrang na tsinga ya tangka pesalang ko tsinga utninga uniga man sabar baimeng na simang na ya katarang ko agana badunga undi ba na simang kasapa ya ko beberak nabe dalo ya programo plak block kunin tentang constituency tentang district langoni memberang dalo online join ka uni man nga namin kusyo haida dakpa program ko kangapat sangna antini Meghalaya state dakpa program ko dakpa skelo antsing ungatinga uni man nga nasimang ko matela aro antini repeng ko ba jian dalo da show ya question ko ngatsum biko ba tentang mansa ya chol ko ayang matelas ka. Anybody else? The last one, yeah.
Sir.
Okay, already.
Sir, Madam Burom, the Dr. Amparin, the Minister, ki Baro, ki Paranongrap, ki Badana Po, Johnny Kapor, I could play, yippee. Nakalang Jonga Yang ni, a Kerteng Jonga, Kadai Urison King Karbuli, Ngadon. Haka maurang kenang blocks ngasyong hasorang kam snong nagaliang chonga ayang hani kum president chong ka PG kabag angi ay kerteng ya kate group da ka liu PG nagaliang chonga ngamdan ni ay banong ngadan kawe kabag ay kublay ya ka sarkar kapala penjo yengi ya kadika fund nakamata chungi kum kinong rap kabag ayo chingkerku shibun abangi dan kapor kebangi duna bantit sembai bantit sebo habang PI yang nika cingerap sengi kinong rap kumta ngilayo ban penun kam bantit sembai bantit sebo kumta kalau ke cingerap yang i leng ba chung isnam kibangi ladap ban form yang grup how new snam ara cara puar ba ka ar pesantrik benai benungkong kumta ka grup chung i kaya cekmat bagi pertelun yang kam hapadang kecing rap congi ku yau sosau kumtangi penmi yau sosau bat kadon kapor ba kari kapor mariang kalen shop no bat ka ngi dunong kendiat bat kumtang yai persang manrap ngi nom thaj bat na halor cong kecing yarap cong pi kum ke sarkar akan turu nang ni sakmat ba nakaliang si kum kibarap kum ke sarkar penang ai ya kecinggarap si kum kinong rap kena mai kum ki barap yo sosau ki penmi yo sosau bat ki we ki marap kum ta nang la ban penmi yo ki marap ban la ban sa ki we pat ki ba duna ban yo ki cingbam le bau cingrap chungi ki baran hapo chong ka cela ka sini pat sawai ro kum le sibun tangum ta na kerpa di kum ka sarkar baran hakmat chungi kum kinong rap ban ai nang yai perkentiu susu ya kecinggarap yang ikum kinurap kublai sibut.
Thank you so much. The objective of the focus program was exactly what our friend has just mentioned. It is to be able to give that support at the right time. For small things sometimes may look very small to rest of us, but for the farmer, that particular moment is very, very important. If it goes away, then the whole year is wasted. So therefore, I'm very happy that we are ultimately being able to help the beneficiaries in the way that it was meant to be. And I'm happy to see, and I would encourage you to continue the good work in your group. And this is just the beginning of many, many things that we want to do for our farmers. And I hope that your group can tomorrow not only produce and farm products, but I hope that we'll be one day able to even start processing your products, packaging your products, and sending your products maybe to other parts of the country. We would like to see our farmers earn more by being able to add value to their products. And that is also something that we are now moving forward. I really hope that our farmers will be able to benefit from this scheme and the other schemes that we are giving.
Chia jar ngoba ia ka jing ai jing mutlem ka jong pi but ia ka jing ai khublei kham tam jong pi ia ka ne ka sarkar ka jongi ngi kwa ban yu I ba ka ne ka scheme ka don na ka benta jong pi so to ba balance shop ka mariang ka ba pi na let na ka wake office office video office DC ter ka AAP ban yu I jing ram ka ne ka mang teng ka dei bandai kata ka mang ka badon hapo ka bang account jompi bapin pendon kam ya ka hakum kita kipor hakawai ka sngingi kwaru ban yu I bapis dang mansna ye ki jingmi piong so saw ngi kwa ban yu I ba ka sarkar ka yarap pade ye pi bapin sedang no ya ka factory basna ya ka sos ngi kwa ban yarap ye pi ban kentiu ye gini gi jingmi gi jong pi om tang nakabenta kayo ka hat ha kani kecela kam tam lele ban ra ye ki shaki bai pat ki yo hasat lak ka perthai to yai tre shitam na kaliang chief minister kurdo kurku ye pi ngi ai man sem ya baro kita kinong rem to shim ye kani kum kata ka kabu ka baka sarkar kasno to kamla bandon bat pi halenter jong ki lais pa rupusan sngi jong kasnem rei kani gede kata kamang tengka ba pila ban bo ban pendon kam hakapor ba pidon kam ya ka
I would urge if there are people from CM Elevate. Yeah, okay. So I'll just ask 2 people from CM Elevate because I'll have to ask the blocks also.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Bansan, and I am from Hon'ble Tourism and Allied Activities Cooperative Society. We are one of the beneficiaries of Chief Minister Elevate regarding the Hon'ble Cave Facility Center. We are very grateful for this particular scheme that we have received in order to enhance the quality for the cavers, along with the researchers who are coming inside the cave, the Hon'ble Cave, which is famous for the Meghalayan age. So one suggestion, sir, to you and your office. Since 2018, after the declaration of the Meghalayan age, the whole state has earned the recognition globally. And in the year 2022, when we receive as one of the first, one of the 100th International Union Geological Sciences sites, the Hon'ble Cave has earned its fame, and this is the pride of the state as a whole, not just of the state, but of the country as a whole as well, because we are renowned globally now. But the only thing that maybe it's going to happen later on, maybe it's already in your mind, maybe it's already there, but what I'm trying to say is there is, amongst us also who are sitting here, I don't know how many percentage we're aware about the Meghalayan age. That we are actually living right now in this era. So the importance of this age has to be declared, has to be made aware to most of the people. Not even a single hoarding or a single billboard has been kept in maybe in one of the popular places like Police Bazaar, or maybe when you enter Meghalaya, right from, because there's a pride of the state as a whole. I'm not talking just because I belong to this village and I belong because the cave it is in the particular village that I live in. But I think it is high time for us to understand the importance of the cave, because globally it is renowned, and since nothing has been done yet, and even also like a Meghalayan Age Day, where, okay, we know about Meghalayan Age Limited, but we don't have a Meghalayan Age Day. So I would like to suggest, sir, if you can look into these importance, or into the importance of the cave, and maybe have a few hoardings, and maybe declare one of the day as a Meghalayan Age Day, where people of the whole state will know about the importance of this cave, because this cave will, we cannot lose such kind of this geological heritage. We cannot lose it at all. So thank you very much, sir. That is my only suggestion to you, sir.
What is your name again?
Bansan, sir.
Bansan, yeah. I really would like to thank Shri Bansan for his intervention and his suggestions. Of course, as he had mentioned, he is one of the beneficiaries of the CM Elevate, and tourism is definitely one of the core sectors for us in terms of support through CM Elevate. So I'm very, very thrilled and happy that you are being supported, and I'm happy to see that you're taking a lot of initiative. Your suggestions are excellent, in fact. I must really congratulate you for the suggestions. Apart from basic awareness and marketing, I think the entire idea of dedicating a certain period, a day or a week or something, or during the festival time, some space can be given. We can figure it out. So I will ask Tourism Department. We'll discuss more with you and your team to figure this out, but I think it's an excellent suggestion. Even one suggestion had come some time back, which I could not share with the team, was regarding a documentary to be made on this in the entire Meghalayan age. Like, why? A lot of people have heard the word Meghalayan age, but how did it happen and what is the science behind it? Many people don't know. So a small documentary on that would be something that also could be very, very interesting. But thank you so much. I think it's exactly for reasons like these that we want to interact with you, because we want these ideas and these suggestions. So thank you so much for the wonderful suggestion. I think it deserves a round of applause. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a chance also just to. After this, I'll be going to East Garo Hills. So DC or whoever is there, if you can please have the person ready to ask the question from East Garo Hills. After this, 2 questions out here. So I have 2 questions, and after this we will shift to East Garo Hills. Yeah, please.
I could play CM Jungi, Chief Minister Conrad K Sangma, Kong Amprien, but Mr. Hek Yabaro, Ki Nong Rep, Ki Bedan. Hanya kapor ngomong ke jing kublai ya baru ka kerteng ke jonga kelong ulam perang maulong na mau liteng na po es kasih hel soyong blok te na ayu kublai ka CM Elevate ro ke ba lapan yo ingi kene kalat ya bangin la ban yeng lagi jong kijat ban trei kene kam te ha ka bedai kene ka jing Arab jong kasurkang isap de jing kemen jing sungu sikat dai kaba kumngi kum kining rap inang la ban shalan ne ban pha i ki marap ki jongi ha ka be dai bos ing ba ki jhur ha chiktai chikathan jongi ki bobon ni dai ki nong rap ki ba 6% ngila ban ong man kalong ying ngilong ki nong rap te ha ka be dai ki bobon nga idai hi ki nong rap sing ngaru ngala pendep ya ka training ngalong kum USP jinjar jong sing apo ka IBCS ban ya trai na benta kene ka kam te ka ba siam jing ka jongi sitai kalong ka ba ka jing duna pelat ka bangimla ban yo ya ka dor ka ba biang ka yo ka ba biang ha ka jing sim ka bu jong kinong thit kinong khayi na ka jing kalong ka dikata ka bangimla de le hi ban chalan ia kini kemar syaki bar jongka state ane banya pak haduk ban poi siga company te ka jing kalong kata kami syak knyot ben hakinong khayi isngau kat bangi dang rap kat bangi dang lom yomar isngau ba kadai kamar ka jongi handrei tang hakapor bangi trai andala poi hakapor ka bangi di kadai kamar jong unong khayi te nasngau ban ai jeng mut ane ban wanra alo rabi dei bat kane ke jing sem jing jangi kum kinang rap ha ketika tang ke jongi kublai subon
ka ai ka ba pisngau ka ba pidon kam kum uta unong reps ing baka sarkar ka di banle ban sya ya pi ban ngau try yau to mar ba mi apo ka kendau jong ka per jopi nado bami naka kaperjo pi sedu bami kayo kahan ayangi da kanu ka jingai jingmot knang banginya syai kumno banginya keren ya keren kakap.
I'll just add. Oh, okay.
to kenyat sa ngakwa ba keserkar kan plilam kalat yang i kumkin ngrap da kaling lane kalenti kaba ngi ngila ken kumkin ngrap ban khayi lane ban penya i utumar ha kador babyang bat kabangi kumkin ngrap ngin nang em ken kinam sak nyot ben ha ke bede bagane marba ngi kumkin ngrap sinong gendong imdon kalat imdon kalenti Andrei kerpat api bapin pen kalenti kalat yang i kaling bangla ban supply direction kiwi jaka yung nemar bami nakathan jong i.
Thank you so much for that question. Kong, you have to just translate back and then add also. Of course, market linkage is definitely one of the biggest challenges that farmers face throughout the country. If you look at the entire value chain from the point where you get the seeds to the growing, to the planting, the farming, and then the harvesting, and then obviously selling it, the entire process is what the government and department is trying to help. So in the beginning part of seed supply and overall getting producer groups together itself is an activity which was not done before. We realized that if individual farmers plant together plants individually, they are not able to get the quantity that is there. So it's important to bring the farmers together. What I'm saying is that government is intervening at all levels. When it comes to market linkage, there are multiple strategies that are there. Now, when you are producing, now obviously selling to the middleman is the simplest way. Second, having your own market, farmers market where the producers can come, the buyers can come and take it from you. That is also something that we have seen helps the farmers. So we have sanctioned over 100 farmers market all over the state, and many of them are under construction. So that the farmers will run that market space and you will have full control in it. We also realize that farmers sometimes are stuck because of transportation limitation, and hence they want to sell the market to say the product to say market number A or B, which is quite far away from where they grow. Hence, the prime agriculture vehicles is what we're giving to the farmer groups, so that you can now independently take your produce and sell it to whichever market that you would want. And as the numbers given by Dr. Vijay, we have crossed 200 vehicles. If you remember earlier, we used to have only about 15 or 20 vehicles under 1917. And we had made a promise that we were going to double it, but it's not double now, it's 10 times more. We have 200 plus vehicles. So that's the third thing, is to be able to provide the transportation for the farmers to the market that they would want. And the fourth, which is again a very important aspect, is to be able to process it. Now, if you are just selling raw ginger, you get lesser price. But once you're able to process it or able to sell to a processing plant, the price is higher. Just to share with our farmer friends out here that we are in the process of now putting up a processing plant within our state. By next year, we're expecting that this processing unit should be able to cater to 5,000 metric tons. 5,000 metric tons of ginger every year, which means you don't have to go and sell your product outside. Ginger is a product which has got a very long shelf life. So my suggestion also would be that even if you can have smaller processing units within your groups and within your cluster itself, you will be able to get a better price for your product at the end of the day because you'll be adding value. So to answer to your question, there is no one reply to this. There are multiple options that we are giving. And in each of the options in the market linkage, we are trying to ensure that we are able to support. So whether it's farmers market, whether it is ensuring that you have your own vehicle transportation, whether we're ensuring you have your own processing plant, or you're able to sell to larger processing plants. Last but not the least, having a middleman is not always a bad thing. Middleman is required sometimes to link to the larger market. But the exploitation that the middleman does because of no other option to the farmer, that is where the danger is. So when we create multiple options for farmers, so the middleman knows that if I don't pay the right price, the farmer can sell to the processing plant also. The farmer can give it to the 1917 and take the product directly to Guwahati also. Farmer can, can even sell it in the farmer's market. So giving the options to the farmer is the best way to ensure that exploitation by middlemen is not done. So middlemen per se is not a bad thing. We require them. But as I said, they should not be the only ones controlling the market. That is the only way for us to secure. But as I said, we will explore more options and ideas to see how we can improve. But it's a very, very valid point. I hope you remember.
Yes, I remember. Kublai Shibun yang kecing kerli jom piba, Honorable Chief Minister, Ong baka sarkar kalal, Shim Southly ki senjam, banyarap yapi ki nongrep, banpoy siya kata katong, baya umar ubami naka jakarep ko jom pi, Pinyo ya kata ka dor ka babit ka babiang ka banla banyarap ipi ha ka kamay ka kaji chongpi kumunong rep. Kamaningkong daki popos nem menta na do bayo ya kani gejala. Pat judon ka wairu ka sarkar ka bab shna lani panya kendo lang ye kini ginong rep. Bakin yalyo bakin shna ye kini kijat farmer group. Naman ha ka jala ka jongi ka chaka ka de ka jong ginong sosnong. Tengkat, kinong rep, kidon ijaka ibatang kandid. Bat haba piye nujor pat, bande yaw neus ing ujong pi, syakatay kayaw ba, marway lada pilet, kan sadon kata kajing syak nyon. Takadaw ngiong, ngi tao ki clusters, ki farmer producer groups, ki weki groups ki ba pitip menta. Kani kanday goy galak kalenti kabanyarap ipi, ba arkalong. Ba ngikwa ru banpet ba piyo ya ka yaw de lang lajong. Bat ka sarkar menta kadang pengkre ya kini ki yaw de lang hakikan toit ki baper saudong jong ka jela. Banyarap ya pi banyo ya kata kalat kalenti ba pi kom utray jong katu kamarep piyo ya kador ka ba ma pi pisngaw ya hap. Di kini kiyaw mentakin salong ki banyarap ya pi kabalay pat kalong ba banyarap ya pi pat banumpet tang yaw sing kum ujing mi nakakper ka jong pi don kam ya pi bapin ken mau baya ka pi de tang using sudah kini ki bawan hapadeng ki wan bantiet using jong pi re kin dalarapat maki kita ki jakaban penjana using kata ka processing unit kaban perkiang using kaban tawi gi ban pen luet using jopi uto kam yo nong ban yapi tingi ong ba mentangin ai yapi ya ka processing unit ngiong ru yapi ba kini ki kali ba ai yapi menshwa don tang ka 1917 mentapat PUE ba aspa tali kum kini ki jat kali la ai Syakidong ki time ki paper. Mentangi hapan pet pat ba mapi kinong rep pitep mano kini ki bayo i kini ki kali nang ba pinyala banya te lang hakata ka jingya di ya tiet ki jongpi banya rap ya iwei pa iwei nong rep ibadon la ijong kentot. Kasorkar jelaru kalaong ba syen ngin sa sna ko wei ka processing unit ka he ba ka factory. Hakabang nginong de tang yusing, nginde yusing habon jad bat bon rukom. Knang ba mapi kita kinong rep, pins ngong try, yaw taus ing ubami na kajaka kajongpi. Teng pikren syapang kajingwan ki malik bantiet na kayaw kajongpi. Dimensya don tang umalik ubala bantiet yaw umar jongpi. Menta ka sorkar ka ayapi bon rukom. Pila bandi hakayaw di lang, pila bandi haw tau malik, pila ban let sa kedu ka processing unit. Wanong perkat yala de tang marway ikentot la jong kung unong rep. Pihap ban te lang hakadong katan ke jong pi. Ladadon sanpongod kinong rep, kibarep hakajaka kababon ika, kajingmi nakabenta jong pi kan kamba. Nakaliang jong kasorkar ngin persyang. Tengkat pidon kajing sngaw diaw. baka sorkar kamla bante likam ya ki malik ki bawantit iki marrep ki jongpi henrei mentang i ong ya pi bangiru nakaliang ke Department of Agriculture ngin yale ban pet ngor lang ban yarap ya unong rep ban yo ya kador ka babiang tam nakabanta unong rep klem sha ya ka jing banben jong kita ki middleman bengi ong Tipi menta lada u middleman uang un IP sispa teka kayau delang jong pipi yo arspa teka hadu processing pinyo shihajar teka shim ya kani ka kabuk siar ka baka sarkar ka IP penklan ye ki farmer producer groups ki jong fi yalang lang shibon ngot ki nong rep one syaka department fill ya kata ka form ban IP kita ki processing unit Shimti hi mapi. Kinong rep jong kajala jong ikim day show ki badang sa din ki baduna ka jing tip ka jing nang ne ka jing nang ka jing start. Ki kon jong kinong rep ro ki laday ki graduates ki laday ki class 12. Let pai shi ki shnong yarap ya imi ipa ibadon ka way ka lengka. Banyo ya ka kamay ka kaji ka ba kambit kambyang. Nakabanta jo pi ngin ngam ngin ayapi ka lat ka kabu. Henrengi expect rupa deh, bapintre shito, kublai shibun.
I'll just quickly go to the districts also because I think people are kind of waiting that side also. Anga tentang mansa East Garo Hills ni ansuni beneficiary rang ko anga jiko ba saksa ko nga mula skinga simangoni sauba mai ko ba CM Elevate bang to the focus ni gaman simang naskude personally kang antang ko introduce ka chingbo introduce ka ni japmano nak ni muksungani ko na akan namat gin kena jenga kena
Angni bimang Regina en Marak song mingkra awe blok Samanda blok arusna PG group ni wa singa kangude tirko antang tangsa ki achum sar langni singa focus plus ni gita hajang sotok bunga mannachi singa tirik pangrangko bre e singa ki aha dau singa tirik pangrangko ki e singa biterangko dau manakda amaha nimna tirik rangko ki e singa palon tirik olsani tamrang basak ubar sasa kulgrek ba kulachi laki manna negebun singa dangrangna nanganirangna ba 대장랑나 살란티오 스코랑치리 아니오 나가 레카 펜슬 야랑코가 층아 닥착나 마닝아 노텔라살 층나 야나키 닥착아니나 아로 층아 녹당랑나 층이 녹당랑나 닥착아니코바 방비야 닥착아니코바 층아 마닝아 바삭고바 야티 랑코 팔리 층아 미슈 삼작 바 메롱 나감 닥바랑코 층나 방비야 닥착아니코 마닝아 내게 목항지바 층나 야 부카스 플러스 니투 나 닥착랑 파우디 Salang ko mutel bigem mutela sar.
Mutela aro da o simangni group ni kamrang ko kanaya nga namin kusyo nga focus program ko start kali muksungani yan sim tentang ansini kami ki isa pa nuktang lang na ba group lang na government side ni mamung daksa kanilang dongja simskawo. Unaman albang bata sini kami kita pa nuktang rang tangkapesarang ko sumaygta aro daksa kanilang ko sumaygta matnude namin benefit rang ko matna. Unaman dalu ya magsungani nga bangjaw ba sini group rang na member hisabe per member nga 5,000 rupees ko nga dalu natinga aro dentaman sa daw ya somaini gisepo 층아 크루 치스니코 층아 당가베스랑코 릴리스 가초 토탈 안치니 메갈라야 금바코 하जार 콜그룹 그룹랑 PG 그룹랑 동아 야 하जार 콜그룹 그룹 보니 층아 달로 4,000 바 종모탄 3,800 exact number 하जार 그탐 르차 챗 그룹랑나 남바 샹가파 그룹랑나 지랑안 당가베스랑코 남메 자카라쯤 그룹니 알 그룹니 멤버니 memberangni namgrina jirangan tangkap presiden ko cakalasem ya nakpa group rangna tsingat alo ba siemeng seleka imeng tsingaya dal sali gisepo Croach isni ko nga focus ni tangga peserang ko na simang ni group ni accounto, group ni member ang ni kri nga dalo tangga peserang ko nga release ka tinga aro anga sakan sikul mulas ka JKL yang pa sumayang ko na simang ya tangga peserang ko na me sakalachim makang siba na simang gisit nange kam ka ang kubo government ya focus program ko makang siba continue ka ang kugen aro focus sa nungja dentang program lang ni through sekali simang na taksa kanila ko gen undi ka na namin kusyo nga ansini abitang ko banga aro group ni members sa kansikon ya nambig pa kamrang ko kaanina changsatay na simang ko banga gisir ka tong magchang matena kusyo nga they are running a PG group where they are growing bananas and with the money they got last year she was explaining how they managed to grow bananas and plants and they've got the produce, they've sold it and she was telling all of us that with that money she was able to pay the school tuition and buy books and other necessary utensils and stuff for the necessary stationery for the kids. So this is very heartwarming and this is exactly the purpose of doing programs like these, and we're very happy to see that farmers at the grassroots are actually benefiting from programs like these. North Garo Hills uni ko sa ko mulas kinga North Garo Hills. I would request from North Garo Hills if any beneficiary would like to ask anything. DC? Abhinav? DC? You can't hear? DC, if any of the beneficiaries would like to say something or ask something. After this, I would request East Jaintia Hills to also be ready. If somebody from East Jaintia Hills. DC, if any of the beneficiaries would like to say something or ask something. After this, I would request East Jaintia Hills to also be ready. If somebody from East Jaintia Hills.
Sir, just a minute, sir.
After this, I would request East Jaintia Hills to also be ready. Sir, just a minute, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, amni nimang fiscal siyan umanunga arong saya producer ni secretary wa kemna singa thirekrang ko geha aro thirekrang ko geon singa smani ona tani gun singa namen action ko manha aro singa ken thirekrang ko gianio singa bha patseni ko mademna singa daud ko singi thirekrang ko giani jamano singa ko yan ke phalat nagra mandinga phalat tani kisi pon singa wa mko tige ro phalat ninga kaisak ke bija bye bye mna singa phalat ninga ya kumak ke maba oli sak phalat ninga ini guman singa nangni onani na national ko motel dia singa bar kimna mukhansi ko nang china kimna anglis ga ni de singa jera ko de mukhansi chini thirip ko nambate phalak da manken aro guarang ko jera ko de singa market tirang ba bazar rango nambate tharina ka manken ini guman singa de nasilangni taksak ani rangko singa nang pinga ini guman jera ko de singa thirip rangko ulsau kalgija chief rangko phalak da manken ini guman singa nangi taksak ani ko singa nang nike binga samsar yasa nangi agran ne
Abhinav, just put off the microphone there. I'll reply, otherwise there will be an echo. Just put off your microphone there. Mute it. Will they be able to hear us? Yeah. Mutela? namin kusiyo dalo na simani grupa namin kamrangko kainga aro dalo ya focus ni je tanggap esarangko tsinga government ni tru nata tsim yarangko na simana me jakale dalo na simani group ni namgani na aro group ni member ang ni namgani na simana me jakale nga oni tsinga namin kusiyo aro nangni suggestion ko banga namin namnakchok dalo food processing na aro dengtang digi chunchon kepa processing factory rangko kulina tsinga banga group rangna tsinga dakchakani rangko otninga horticulture department ni tru ongzamaina ba CM Elevate ba prime program ni tru ongzamaina ba dengtang cooperative society aro self help group rangna ba tsinga ya dakchakani rangko tsinga otninga onigaman na simang ba processing unit rangko Therakoni kon esimang powder rangko, chips rangko, juice rangko esimang tarinas ka ode, singa dakchakin, esimang DC baksa, ongjo dan chini agriculture ba horticulture officer baksa discuss kabo, aru bisuni true singa esimang na process ko, yarangko kamrangko, maidakidak na nangin, yarangko singa esimang na, singa uyatkin. Abhinav, you can just take a note. They have suggested and requested that they would like to start some kind of a processing unit. They're saying that now they have increased the production of the bananas that they used to grow, but they would like to do more, and they are keen to set up a processing unit. Please take down their details. Please take down their contact numbers, and please send it to our team so that then we can contact them and do. Okay, let's move on. East Gente Hills, Clariot.
I believe yai Madam Mamparin, but yai Sar Alhek, but Kamtam yai CM Jongi Conrad K Sangma, Yakajing Bahajongpi, Namtaka Jilla Jongi. Tengitap nakajing sinyok kemen ba mangilayo yakum kini gilat ki bangin pat joyo nadom swa madom ta te nakaliang jongi nakapiji jongi ngi squat ban tip tanggawe ka dot bangidon ba haga jingla lenti jongi yo la se komu briu ngingat haga jing bam trekam nani ke bang ngimla ban pen poy ya ka thong jongi Tadang dot na am ya ka lat kalenti dakum kiwei lani kasar ka tang yarap na am yangi hagano kaliang namara ngimpat fail yam ta tang bangi dang lenti tang bangi super khat na mata ga future ya lase ngat hakum kita ke jing jar de iskwa bantip tang ta hi kublai chibon.
Thank you so much. It's a very, very valid point. Because when we form different groups, it's not always necessary that every member is equally committed. And there are always challenges when you work in groups and teams. And that is why we have mentioned earlier, Dr. Vijay had mentioned, that the groups which are not able to do as good as the other groups which are performing very well, the department and the government is going to work with those groups which are not able to perform to their optimal level, guide them and support them, and ensure that their overall work improves, because our job is to help all the groups. Some groups are doing well on their own, some groups may not be doing well on their own, but it is our duty to guide them. But most important is that you have to have the willpower inside you and the desire inside you to make that happen and to take that support, which I can see in you. So I'm very, very happy, and I would urge all the officials of the district, as well as the departments, the farmers, agriculture and farmers welfare department, to ensure that groups like these are given more hand-holding, more guidance, more support, to ensure that they are able to perform better and they are able to help the members and the group overall in a much better manner.
Ngirung isutu pa haka group teng kindon kiba kamtre shi tom mandi kibai Teng gindon ki groups ki boyo ka jengerap ki baperdon kambak lano ya kapisa ka kiyo. The Chief Minister filayos ngo by Commissioner Secretary na do ha ka jing sedang jong kene ka program. Ngiyong ba ki don katu kane ki groups ki balale ha. Ki don pat ki groups ki baklem tray. Ki bonjat kum kita ki groups. Pindai bandon ka jing artatin nakalyang jong Chief Minister uong. Habas sedang ya keno-keno. Kindon ki jing e. Henry ya kitu ki groups ki bampat sungtho ya ka jing pentre kam jong kini ki schemes ki paper. Ukun turjur ya kini ki officers ki jongi. Ha ka jing penyaju ki DC ki districts ki block officers. Semua ya problem ye kini kinong syong jongi. Ki bale se kim pat syai ba. Kumno ban pentre kam. Ya kane ke skim ba ai kerpang yepi ke sarkar kan yai bertindenti yepi bad pidei banti kena balada pidei ke grup ke baterai ba pinyo susu ke jingeram da pidei ke grup ke bam kam tang ke second installment ru ke numpoi shu sabang jongpi na preng jongpi pat lada don ki ba apply bam pat yo la pen mi pat ba ya ke tuka portal mene Meghalaya 1, ki officers kinyarap, yakini kini ki groups, irang ba samlay ba kren mentan, u Chief Minister u yoi hakapor ba ukren nakapareng ba piso to yaka ay ka ba ukren. Ngitip ba ki nongrep jong kani ka juk, kim deisyo ki ba biyet bat ki bom smuto. Wat nung artatin ka sorkar kan don rengkat bat pi, bat nginyatray lang ban penkiulang ya kajelahi brokowai.
Galohils ni actually pingrang na ba nga ngiwiyat na skinga actually clariyat ni saksa jonggapa da sio singatsim da lo banga group rang namme kam kainga aro namme kumonge group ni member rang baksa milie kam kainga aro ya group rang tangga peserang ko da lo mat tapinga. Hindi ba tentang group rang problem rang ko face kainga bano ba soba member rang namikam ka jainga ba group ni kam rang ba nam jainga yen dakpa group rang na government tuni mai ba dakchakani rang donggen ma NBS ngetsm ule men chinga takun talatingetsm dalo government ni muksongani de anchungo dao donggapa Meghalaya state donggapa hazar kolgrek anchungi farmer producer group rang donga 20,000 Unigaman ya hazar kol group rangkut singa de gumak singa dakchakani rangkut singa unaska ande ba beben ba de ba group rang nambate kam ka inga ba de ba group rang dakple kam rang namjainga ande ba je group rang haidab shuni kam rang untisa chusok chainga ba kuminga ya dakpa group rang na singa government ni gata singa na simang na training rangko guidance rangko aro counseling ko singa ongin Jeda kode na ismang ni group pa makangchi aro nambate aro black pate jeda kode na ismang kam ka namat gen government aro officer rang yarang ko ba chanchie na ismang singa dakchakani rang ko gen uni man ismang jajeng na nangja na ismang joton ka parang ongbo na ismang kreng ka parang ongbo aro antanda ni group ni member rang baksa namme na ismang melie namgapa muksonganiyo aro je tangga peserang ko sorkari utnengatsim yarang ko na isimang namme jakale na isimang kam kakaparang bunya ngaya so many bakwa nga mulaska aro government tuni anga officer rangko BDO rangko aro plak antin deputy commissioner agriculture department aro dentang department ni officer rangko baka mulaskinga ya nakpa group rang na isimang ba na isimang ni nadpet dakchakani rangko otna na isimang ba joton kabo ani ngaya so many bakwa ka naska. Last, we will take one from West Khasi Hills. So if Nongstoin is there, I would request Nongstoin. Somebody from Nongstoin may please put up their question.
Hello, sir. So we have a PG member from Nongstoin Sinadi block. She would like to share her story for this book.
Besar CM ngawan ka grup jangka bangsa pijing ya dan hapa ka grup ya dan cipungut te ngia po grup ngia rap ngia trai ngila yo ka fon ka bang pi ai ma pi te ngile petrika ya ka rai ka wi pat ngi sem jing na marba ha po ka grup chingi ngi rap ya ki chur ki jaj ija jur balok khoi ki jur rai ha po ka tlang ngi duna palat ka ngimla ban penbiang ki na marba ka ha po islong jengi kam kaduna te na kata kata sa nga ai kubis pun ya ka jengi rap ko jengpi ya ka yangi kum kinong rap bang ngilala ban pentrikam ya ka kadram ko jengi lengba ka fon ko jengpi kubis pun.
Thank you very much. I'm again very happy to see that this focus program has touched lives of our farmers throughout the state, whether it's in Gente Hills, Khasi Hills or Garo Hills. We can see the kind of impact that it's having. Having said that, I have taken the suggestion very seriously. I would urge our Deputy Commissioner to please send us details of this particular farmer producer group's farms, and if the water resource engineers are there, I would want them to go and do a basic study and survey of this location and let me know a rough idea on how we can move forward with this. If it is a large irrigation project, then we'll have to move in a separate way. If it's a smaller irrigation project which we can manage at the district or the state level, or even with the Chief Minister's Development Fund, I will be very happy to support. So I would request the Deputy Commissioner, please send me a note, specific note in this regard, and I would request my CM office also to please follow up, and I will take personal interest in this particular project and ensure that we are able to provide whatever basic irrigation facilities to these farmers. So Kong, thank you so much for your suggestion, and I wish you the very best.
Ya kata kajing ai jing mut jong pi yang akum Chief Minister kata kajing bai yong Chief Minister menta ngis ngo tunat cibun ban yo i bakane ke skim menta kala sedang ban kata ya ki nong rep bat ya ki entrepreneurs lene ki ne ki baseng la ki kam la jong saudong jong ka jela ka jongi Chief Minister yo men sem shibon na bo yo i ye kane kajing trang ka jong pi kum ki nong song snong ba pinya wan shakman bat bapinia shemi kini ki skim ki kabuksiar ki pangila IAP bat ngis mo tanat ro bahadin ba pilas dang ban pentri kam ya ka fan ka bapidon pilas dang masuk tur gi jing gi pi kata ka jing duna haki per bat ki lengka ki jong pi kadai ka bangiru kum ka jelangi la yo I Chief Minister mentai la patha lembai DC jong pi rengkat bat ki water resources officers ngau ba ma pi ki officers ki badon syakatu kathan Shim kia ya kene kecing ut kecing nam jong kini kipat ba, namar habangi ay pi kamang tengka, habadon kecing nginum la banyo ya ke result ke bapi bangi ngitrang banyo. Chief Minister Wong baladahap ay ka irrigation program lande kata ka scheme ay syaki lengka ki jong pi ke ba unwat lat da kumwe, lada day ki barit Banyarap sausan teli kita ki nong nong rep haki lengka sausan teli toya trei lang marway ban penbiang hukum kata kaskim kan poi si kaba rei lada pia trei lang ki badon jakalang kenti iwe hidin iwe lada dai sipau ekar pra ekar kamsuk you Chief Minister wong ukloi ruban ai na ka Chief Minister's Development Fund kata ka scheme ka ba compare ba mangtang ka directly na ka office of Chief Minister ngikan tu yakinong song ban shania haki officers jong fi kilit ot let nam shay DC but kilit ot let nam shakitu ki ba panyad yakini ki kam haki department ba per kam day tang katulong kalaban day kanu ka program ro ngilong ki ba kloy ban ngam But lada kawan ka proposal na kalyang jong pi kong bat ki way pat ki nong rep rengkat bat pi ni Chief Minister ilong ubakloy bat ni ay pi ka kular ban yo ay ka result ka ba pi don kam kat kijing ngin persyangkat bala ban penbet chia jarngo sashise.
Yeah, so we'll come back to, I think, a gentleman here wanted to ask one question, the last, and then, oh, two have got up. Yeah, one, yeah, please.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Hon'ble and I'm the founder of Shillong Agro Solutions. So basically, I come from a telecom engineering background, and now I'm working on solutions for indoor farming. So one particular project I've taken up is mushroom farming. So there are three variables in mushroom farming. One is the carbon dioxide, humidity, and the temperature. So, like ma'am has gone to Japan, saw the thing out there. We can bring that technology out here. It's not so tough. But there are two things that I like to speak. One is that once we kick in technology into farming, indoor farming especially, the cost of electricity will go up. So I've been speaking to your agriculture officers and also to Basolia, the chairman of Farmers Commission. So he said that, like there's an intervention from the government that's needed in bringing down the tariffs. We should have a special category called agriculture electricity tariff, so that we can take the farming to the next level, and when we can think about staggering in farming. And point number two is the agriculture infrastructure fund. If you would see in that website, agriculture infrastructure fund, because that is related to capital costs. So when it comes to capital costs, obviously any farmer who wants to go to the next level has to take a loan. And currently the business loan is going at 12.5%. So the Meghalaya, in that website, it is showing at 8%. But Assam, Mizoram, the only northeast states is giving that agriculture infrastructure fund at 4%. So can't we bring, in case we want the farming to go to the next level, this next level I'm saying at, farming like how the Israelites do, how the Japanese do, then we have to bring down the agriculture infrastructure fund interest. So that's the only way. One is on the tariffs, agriculture tariffs, and another is the infrastructure fund. So that is my suggestion to the government, seeing like, let's say if we want to, speaking about a 10 billion economy, we have to improve on our agriculture structure. And one more thing is that, so far my experience in this 1 year of working with farmers in the villages, I see that, the farming area is too small. We need to have big farms, not small farms. Then we can have a say in the market price. Then we can think about exporting our farming from here. And especially East Khasi is we are blessed with an AC weather. The temperature here hardly goes above 22 degrees. So if we can, play around with around 15 to 22 degrees, that is the ideal environment to grow every type of mushroom that you can think about. So that is my suggestion, sir. Thank you, sir.
What was your name again?
My name is Hon'ble,
Hon'ble.
and I'm the founder of Shillong Agro Solutions.
Yeah. So thank you so much for the suggestions that have been given. Again, very, very positive and very good suggestions that have come in. I will definitely examine the tariff part for the power. I'm not very sure how this would work out, whether we would be able to give direct subsidy on that, or we would ask the department to come up with special tariff. I will examine that aspect and get back to all of you, in fact, for this. And number two, as I said, we are also, of course, doing a lot of other options where we are supporting through our Invest Meghalaya agency, the new scheme that we have come up with, new subsidy. We are supporting solar panels to be given up to like 1 crore. We're giving to larger units where government is paying for that. So suppose we are able to subsidize the solar power units for you wherever it works out, then that could be used as some kind of a system where the net metering can be used to give back and the net amount could be given back to you. So we'll explore the options, how it will be, because the question is two, Number one, it should be sustainable in the long run. Number two, and number one, it should be sustainable in the long run. Number two, it should not open up a kind of a, sequence, kind of a domino effect, where tomorrow they say, well, tourism also we need a special tariff, and then tomorrow education will say we need a special tariff, then IT will say we need a special tariff. So then MECL is anyway in a big, very financial tight situation. It's not easy for MECL to maintain, and a lot of support is given by government even now to make MECL run. So challenges are a lot. I don't want to share all those details with you right now. It's a lot of headache, so I will take that headache. But what I'm saying is that we have to do whatever we do, whatever intervention we take for power, it should be something that is going to be universal, and something that is going to be, of course, as I said, special categories. Like, I'm not going to give it to negative list, but like positive lists like tourism, education, IT, food processing. These should definitely get the benefit of the tariff which we're seeing. But what should be the exact structure? Let me give it a thought. Number two, infrastructure fund. I'm not sure about this 8% thing that is there, but under the IMA and the Unnati, Unnati scheme, right? So IMA and the Unnati scheme together, there's a 5% interest subvention that is coming up, 2% from the state and 3% from Unnati. So that's 5%. So that's there. So maybe that's what you're referring to, because that comes to 12% minus 5, that should be 7% that comes up to. But I'll compare that. If there is a scheme like that for the infrastructure fund, which other states are doing better than us, compared to the northeastern states especially, then definitely it's an area which we would like to explore and see what we could do. I fully support this idea. But having said that, we are doing many other things also. So if you just compare just the one product with the other product, sometimes it may not give you a fair picture. If you compare the entire package that is coming out of what support we're giving to this to our entrepreneurs, I think it'll be important to see the full package rather than just the one interest component only. So we are giving a lot of capital investment subsidy. We are giving even in terms of GST. So we're giving SGST. Other states have not started giving SGST yet. But I think agriculture you don't have, but food processing you have. Agriculture is not there, but food processing has got GST. So in the food processing, if you process the mushroom that you're doing, so the GST component will not be. The state GST component also we will give back. So that will be, what is on food processing? It's 18%? Processing, how much is it? 5% only, also 4 to 5%, food is 5%. Yeah, so 2.5% is whatever amount is there, we give back from the SGST side to agriculture, to food processing. Yeah. So as Commissioner Secretary was just adding that under CM Elevate, which most states don't have, so CM Elevate is like 35% we're giving subsidy, right, down payment to you. So if it's a 1 crore, storage that you have, 35 lakhs we give you cash straight away. So that's how it is. So you can't compare that to, so if you put that into the entire bucket, then the overall subsidy goes down. So, but we'll still examine this. Again, a very good suggestion, and I'm sure the team has noted these things down. So I would love to continue this discussion, but I think everybody's quite tired out there also. I do apologize for coming late, but as mentioned by our Commissioner Secretary at the very beginning, that I reached Delhi only at 3 a.m. in the morning this morning, and then I again took the morning flight, hoping to take the chopper here to be on time. But again, as luck had it, I could not, the weather again went bad, and then I had to drive up here to Shillong. So I tried my best, but because of the circumstances, I just wasn't able to make it. And again, I apologize. I'll be very short. There's not much to say. I think we have already discussed every aspect of why we are here today. And I just wanted to tell you that the efforts that we've been trying to put in the last many years, it took us a lot of time to give it shape and a system, get the capacity building of the individuals and the people in the system, to actually be able to deliver what we wanted. Some of you are business people, and you'll understand that just to get a team of 5 to 10 people to work on something that you believe in or you think of takes a lot of time. And here we have like 55,000 to almost 60,000 people working in the government. And hence, it's not a very easy task for us to, push the system and come into a point where we are actually able to start seeing the kind of results and meet up to the expectations of what our citizens want. But again, having said that, what we are seeing today, as I said, is something that is really amazing. And we're finally starting to see the results of the efforts put in the last 3 to 4 years into the entire system. Prime has been a program we started years back. And we never thought that, as I said, today we'll be standing here and more than 2,000 entrepreneurs will be supported with the CM Elevate scheme. Again, our target was total of about 20,000 that we had wanted in 5 years. And we have touched 2,300 now in this particular year. But I'm sure that from this 2,300, now the momentum has picked up. So I'm sure that we'll be able to touch our target of 7,000-8,000 in the next couple of years and touch our target of 20,000 very, very soon. Similarly, for Focus also, we have seen that last year or last 2 years, 20,000 groups were formed under the farmers producer groups. But now we are making sure that the groups not only get the money, but more importantly, the money is utilized in the correct manner that it was supposed to be utilized. And hence, we are very clear, and all our farmers must understand that we are here to help. And therefore, we realize that sometimes you wish to do things, but your group or your team sometimes loses direction. And therefore, our efforts today are to guide all of you, are to ensure not to stop your money, but to ensure that your group gets the act together so that when you get the next installment, the money can be used in a productive manner and the manner in which it yields results. So that's really what we're trying to do out here. But today is a very important day because, as I said, thousands of entrepreneurs are going to be supported with the funds. And again, lakhs of farmers are going to be getting the Focus money that we have just released in the last 1 week's time. I'm sure most of you have received it, and those who have not, you'll be getting it in the days to come. Also, I think very important, which our Commissioner Secretary has mentioned, that transparency is something which we are maintaining at all levels. So our entire data of every single beneficiary of Focus scheme is there for people to see. There's nothing to hide. Which group is getting how much, who are the members in that group, why they were not able to get. So all this information and data is publicly available, and we've made it, we've put it up in the portal. And that's, again, as I said, a system where we are trying to create more and more transparency. At the end, I just have one thing to say, that government can, at its level, do many things to support you, whether it's creating the policy, creating the ecosystem, giving you the financial help, giving you technical help. But it is only you who can help yourself at the end of the day. It is only your team and your members of the group who can help each other. The government has a limited role to play. Ultimately, you will have to seize that opportunity. I tell a lot of people, and I was very, very happy to hear, our Vice President who had come the other day, and he was telling that, many people look at this glass and say it's half empty, but a lot of people look at the same glass and say it's half full. So are you going to look at the glass and say, this is half empty? Why? Or are you going to say that it's half full? Wow, how can I make it full? So it all depends on your thinking and your mindset. And we have to think in a positive manner. Challenges will be there. Nothing is perfect in life. Nothing will be perfect in society. Nothing will be perfect in our business. But we need to see the positive things. We need to look at the challenges. We need to understand the problems that we are facing. Because as they say, only when you understand the problem can you solve the problem. And all of these kind of positive mindset and thought process is required for us to succeed as individuals as a team, as a group, and as a state. And therefore, today what I see in this room is a group of positive people. Today I see in the different locations, the different blocks that are there. As I said in my speech earlier, that this must be for the first time that we are having a program like this where almost every block has joined us online, and our technology is helping us connect to people all the way to the block level, and we were even able to interact with them, listen to them, speak to them, and I think this is something that we should do on a regular basis for different programs also, not so much to listen to our speech, but more to listen to what they have to say, to connect to them, to connect to our grassroots, to connect to our people. Now, why are we talking to you? Yet please remember, we're talking to you because, as I said in my speech in the beginning, we are here to do this for you. This is not for Ba A.L. Hek or for Kong Amperin or for Dr. Vijay or any of the officials. All these programs and policies are designed for you. These programs, when they succeed, they will then lead to the successful achievement of the goals that we have for the state. We have big dreams, we have big goals. And yes, a lot of people look at us and say, this guy is crazy. And we say, no, we may not be that crazy, but we are very ambitious because we want to make sure that we are able to move forward and make our state, as I said, one of the better states. We have seen a lot of challenges in the last many months, many years and decades. And Meghalaya has suffered a lot for multiple reasons. I'm not here to analyze those. But right now, the momentum that we've been able to create in the last 6 years to 7 years is the kind of momentum we require now to move the state further. I don't think we have ever seen so many entrepreneurs come together. I don't think we've seen entrepreneurs speak to Chief Minister the way you're speaking right now. I don't think we've seen farmers be able to connect to Chief Minister and to the Agriculture Minister and to the Veterinary Minister and to the officials so that they can speak their mind and be able to take things forward which we all are planning to do. So therefore, this is really what the purpose of today's program is really was to connect with you. So I will not give much of a speech. I'm happy that I was able to speak to about 7 to 8 of you. I hope and I desire that in the future we'll be able to extend it further. I have started one program, I think all of you know, which I call CM Connect. This is again a very powerful program where I visit the block offices. I have a large public hearing and I open the entire platform for people to ask any questions. And it's not me, but all the officials of all the departments are present to answer all the questions of all the public that is present out there. So it's a very strong way, number one, to allow the public to ask questions to the Chief Minister and to the officials. Number two, it creates a sense of responsibility among the officials that we're going to have a public hearing tomorrow, so we need to prepare. And so therefore, they also look into the issues that are pending. Number three, they realize that if things are more regular in the system, then maybe the complaints will be lesser. And so they try and work out, MLAs, government, ministers, and officials work together to ensure that small problems don't come back to bother us. I'll give you an example of Adokri village and the block, where one bank manager who was there in Adokri block, he was not releasing the funds of the self-help groups. And the self-help groups for about, I think 6 months to 1 year, the money was lying there, but he didn't release. He happened to be there that day in that public hearing. So I asked him why. He said he has not been given any order by DC to release the money. So I asked the DC, does he require your order? DC was present right there, and DC said no. Then the bank manager said, oh, in that case, I'll release it tomorrow. So that's how simple sometimes problems are. But can you imagine how much impact it has at the grassroots level? So, friends, I'm happy once again that we are getting a chance to interact like this, and we will continue to do this in the future. Once again, I congratulate the entire team of CM Elevate, the entire team of Focus, who have been working very hard behind the scenes to make these programs a success. And I congratulate all the beneficiaries of the Focus program as well as the CM Elevate program. And I urge all of you once again to ensure that the money that is being released to you is used in the most productive manner and for the purpose that it is meant for, and so that you can actually achieve the goals and the dreams that you have been wanting to do. So with these few words, once again, thanking all of you for coming to this program and wishing all of you the very best for the future. Kublai Shibun, Matela, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much. Chief Minister of Meghalaya, young and dynamic indeed, and for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to listen to you. It's always a pleasure. And also on behalf of all the beneficiaries from all across the blocks, thank you so much for their questions, their suggestions. I'm sure that you've been able to clarify a lot of their doubts and fill in also the beneficiaries with plenty of encouragement. Thank you also to Madam Dr. Ampreen Lingdo for doing the translation and also speaking to the beneficiaries. Let me remind each one of us out here that this program is also coming live on the OTT app called Hello Meghalaya. So technology is really doing its wonders in this program. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we proceed with the much anticipated check distribution ceremony for the beneficiaries of Focus and CM Elevate Conclave. These funds will serve as a foundation for growth, ensuring that communities can continue to thrive while preserving our environment. I hand over now for the next session to Rodonal Majau and Nathaniel Karkungor to take the names. In the meantime, I request all the beneficiaries who are supposed to get your checks and your letter of a sanction letter distribution to kindly come forward here, to stand here. As your names will be called, the Chief Minister will be handing over the checks as well as the sanction letter. So kindly come forward, all the beneficiaries who are supposed to receive your checks and your letters today.
So, I would like to call upon Maya Kalyang PG. Maya Kalyang PG cleared with an amount of 90,000 rupees. Kamaya Kalyang PG na cleared kayo mentas ni Kandai Po Hajar. Next, Wanra Jing Mentoy PG Maukan Row 85,000 rupees. Wanra Jing Mentoy PG na Maukan Row kayo Prapusan Hajar Tingka. Next, 3 Minute PG Maukarwan an amount of 1 lakh rupees. 3 Minute PG Maukarwan Shilak Tingka. Yai Minute PG Mausenram amount 1 lakh rupees. Yai Minute PG na Mausenram kayo Shilak Tingka. Maupan Sao PG Ranikor Next, Maupan Sao PG Ranikor, amount 90,000 rupees. First, Yai Minute PG Mausenram, amount 1 lakh rupees. Maupan Sao PG Ranikor, 90,000 rupees. Semua banyak tap tilang baru. Mayalam PG Thatna Skin, amount 1 lakh rupees. Mayalam PG na Thatna Skin kayo Shilak Tingka. Next, Kintiulang PG Maupan 1 lakh rupees. Hadirin kekinti lang PG na maupan kanwan so kaumpolu PG mauran keneng silak tingka. Hadirin kaumpolu PG mauran keneng kanwan so kesunop lang pigri PG peneruslah. Hadirin ke sunop lang PG na peneruslah kanwan so kehinsdan PG maupan kenaisan hajar tingka. Hadirin kehinsdan PG maupan kanwan so kayatli lang PG mulun silak tingka. Hadirin ke yatli lang PG, after yatli lang PG mulun, chikasing PG receivable para amount of rupees 90,000 rupees. After chikasing PG, Ganga pumpkin PG Ronggara amount of 1 lakh rupees. After Ganga pumpkin PG, Jakusan PG Bajendova amount of rupees 1 lakh rupees. And lastly, after Jakusan PG, Chibasal PG Chokpok 1 lakh rupees.
So, we'll now start handing over the beneficiaries for the CM Elevate Any Business Venture Scheme. Okay. So the first beneficiary, Bevan Olander Khar from East Chandigarh Hills, with an amount of 10,22,838. The purpose, it's not written inside. So, Mr. Olander, with a subsidy of 3.57 lakhs, 993. The next individual is Bijanti Mary Khar with an amount of 10 lakhs and a subsidy of 3.5 lakhs. Can all the beneficiaries please come forward, please? Bijan Mary Khar, yes. Can Bakman Lang Maulong with an amount of 5 lakhs and a subsidy of 1.75 lakhs. Please come forward. Mr. Raymond Lingo, amount of 26 lakhs 36,230 with a subsidy of 9.22 lakhs 681. Mr. Stephen Shadab from Ribhoi district with an amount of 50 lakhs and the subsidy of 17.5 lakhs. Kong Yaisha Rimbai from Ribhoi district with an amount of 50 lakhs and a subsidy of 17.5 lakhs. Thone Raja with an amount of 50 lakhs and a subsidy of 17.5. Mat Pang, Non-Kinri from Riphoi district with an amount of 33 lakhs and a subsidy of 11.55 lakhs. So this is the previous one. Mat Pang. Kong Marilyn Polong from West Jante Hills, 2.23 lakhs, 600 rupees amount, with a subsidy of 78,260. Mr. Nereus Kharbani from West Khas Hills district, with an amount of 10 lakhs and a subsidy of 3.5 lakhs. And Mr. Kim Starwell Lingdo with an amount of 1 lakh and a subsidy of 35,000. Kong Shidalin Marbanyang with an amount of 10 lakhs 650 rupees and a subsidy of 3.5 lakhs 228 rupees. Donna Mautha from East Khas Hills district with an amount of 35 lakhs and a subsidy of 12.25 lakhs. Shankar Swear with an amount of 60 lakh, however, the subsidy will only be up to for 50 lakhs of 17.5 lakhs. Dab Kupar Taryang with an amount of 45 lakhs and a subsidy of 15.75 lakhs. Maumlo Tourism and Allied Activities Cooperative Society with an amount applied for 50 lakhs and a subsidy of 17.5 lakhs. Walambok Sharap from East Khas Hills district with an amount of 50 lakhs and a subsidy of 17.5 lakhs. Maumlo Tourism and Allied Activities, please. Amount applied for 50 lakhs, subsidy of 17.5 lakhs. Walambok Shadap, 50 lakhs project cost with a subsidy of 17.5 lakhs. Wanra Hok Thaba with an amount of 18 lakhs and a subsidy of 6.3 lakhs. 17 lakhs. And finally, the last beneficiary of CM Elevate Any Business Venture Scheme, Dejame Creations, with an amount of 30 lakhs and a subsidy of 10.5 lakhs. No, sir, jackfruit machine. Jackfruit. Can talk Maumlo Tourism. Oh, sorry. Kinjo Shakathong Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Kadam, please. Amount of 50 lakhs and a subsidy of 17.5. So we'll now move on to Jackfruit Mission. So the first beneficiary of Jackfruit Mission is Dao Ruhi Sari from West Jante Hills with an amount of 10 lakhs. Oh, scale of innovation, sorry. For Scale Up Innovation Loan, Saheb Roy Lakuna. Scale Up Innovation Loan, which is a zero interest loan provided by Prime for Saheb Roy Lakuna. Pintingan Lang Kongsit of Prime Scale Up Innovation Loan, which is a zero interest loan. Lamlinti Border Farm Society. Lamlinti Border Farm Society. Lamlinti Border Farm Society. Amount applied for is 8 lakhs. Marda Uru Kapar Lalu, Prime Scale Up Innovation Loan beneficiary, a project cost of 11.49 lakhs, which is a zero interest loan. Kong Basaralin CM from Ribhoi district, Prime Scale Up Loan Innovation beneficiary, project cost of 5 lakhs. Kong Bansaralin, yes. Ano Dominic Linkoy from West Khasi Hills district, with a project applied for 10 lakhs, which is a zero interest loan. Ano Dominic Linkoy. Bobinson Maulong from East Khasi Hills district, with an amount applied for 5 lakhs. Carmelo Maule from Norman Song, Shillong, East Khasi Hills district. Project cost applied for 9.9 lakhs. It's a zero interest loan. One Prang Kong Pai from East Khasi Hills district. Project cost 5.45800 lakhs, which is a zero interest loan from Prime Scale Up Innovation. And finally, the last beneficiary of Prime Scale Up Innovation Loan, Defensing Singh Tinsong from Dauki Tamabil Road, West Gentia Hills, a project cost of 3 lakhs, which is a zero interest loan. The last 3 beneficiaries are from the Jackfruit Mission, which is from the Directorate of Food Processing, which is also another zero interest loan. Donalaritis Syndrome from East Khasi Hills district, project cost of 75,000. Donalarity. We move on to So last is Tharina Umsong from East Khasi Hills district, which is also a Jackfruit Mission beneficiary. The amount is 3 lakhs. It's a zero interest loan. Tharina Umsong. Yes.
Thank you very much, Chief Minister Sir Conrad Sangma, for doing the honors for us, Madam Amprin Lingdoba A.L. Hek, and of course, Dr. Vijay Kumar also for doing the honors for us. And a very big congratulations to all the beneficiaries. Remember, your contribution to Meghalaya's growth and conservation efforts are truly commendable. So can we have a big round of applause for each one of you? Please applaud for yourselves. And yes, I would now request Sir Chief Minister to hand over the keys for the Prime Tourism Vehicle Scheme, which will be later flagged off, but right now we are handing over the dummy keys to 4 such vehicles to the beneficiaries. Big round of congratulations once again. Later after this program, of course, these vehicles will be flagged off after the program comes to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, it is said that thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude and gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. As we draw the program to a close, I invite Srimati Rosetta Mary Kurba IAS, Deputy Commissioner, East Khasi Hills, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Conrad K Sangma, Madam Meisel Amprin Lingdo, our Honorable Minister in charge of Agriculture, Shri Elevate, Minister in charge of AHNVT, our respected Commissioner and Secretary, Shri Dr. Vijay Kumar, and to all my officers present here from the different line departments, the bank officials, as well as the beneficiaries, partners of production group, and also CM Elevate. I am much humbled and honored to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of MBMA. First of all, let us give thanks to the Almighty God for making this day a resounding success. As William Orchard rightly said, feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister, Sir Conrad K Sangma, for gracing this occasion. And sir, we all know that with your farsightedness and in-depth understanding on the needs of the farmers, you've paved the way, sir, for the growth by hand-holding each one of them through the various program and specifically Focus and CM Elevate as we are all present here today. We have heard of the testimony of so many people who have participated in the interaction just a short while back. Sir, we are greatly moved by your efforts that you have taken the backbone of the society, which is the farmers, as the topmost priority in your government. Sir, we have but to say thank you on behalf of all the farmers, and this one of our president of Hon'ble producing group from Maureen Keneng has rightly said that you bridge the gap. So thank you for that, sir. He's really rightly said about it, and that sir, you've to think of I've heard this before, sir, when you explain about focus, but just today you mentioned it again, that no one have thought of the out-of-pocket expenses that all these farmers have, and that 5,000 rupees makes a big difference, sir. Thank you so much. Special thanks goes to Madam Dr. Meisel Amprin, Minister in charge Agriculture, for impressing on the seriousness of the government to ensure the farmers' growth. And your stress, ma'am, on their responsibility as their performance is being measured. A sincere thanks goes to Shri A.L. Heck, Minister in charge AHNVT, for stressing farmers and entrepreneurs to be job providers and not only job seekers, and also, sir, for impressing on sustainability. Sincere thanks goes to our Dr. D. Vijay Kumar, Project Director MLAM. Sir, you have given an insight into the Focus program. Today, we recognize those PGs who have passed and qualified the various tests, and thereby they've received their second chance. And also, sir, for impressing on the overall progress of CM Elevate. My sincere thanks goes to all the Deputy Commissioners of the 8 districts who have gathered in the various blocks, all the PGs and beneficiaries of the two programs, and also the MB/MA team at the district level as well as and the state level for organizing their presence, all the farmers, and also for insightful questions, for clarifying the doubts, misconceptions about these two programs. Also, we've had the valuable inputs from the participants today on Meghalayan age awareness, the need for market linkage, the water scarcity, the need for power and infrastructure funds. Sincere thanks goes to all the producer group who've been here since morning. Thank you so much, and beneficiaries also. The entire MB/MA team for their tireless effort for organizing this program and for ensuring the minute details that everything's put in place. The media, both print and electronic, and also the venue that we have today, the Taj Vivanta, for the services that they provided to all of us. And thank you to each one of you once again. We hope that we'll be coming back with big results from all of you. This is what we foresee in the future. And sir, you have mentioned that there's going to be serious monitoring, and under your able leadership, sir, we will be able to improve our state and also the performance of all our farmers at large. Thank you so much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate this day and the success of these government programs, Focus and CM Elevate, well, we now request all the beneficiaries to join for a group photograph with the dignitaries. And I request all the beneficiaries to also show your checks that you receive, the placard, to put it up during the photograph. Thank you very much, and that concludes this program today. Our chief guest, Shri Conrad K Sangma, is leaving along with the other dignitaries. Many thanks to each of the beneficiaries. Congratulations once again. And this is your host and the anchor of this program, Dr. Moshmi De, congratulating you and wishing you a great evening ahead. Bye-bye.